Unpopular opinion. I think my generation, my observation is that a lot of the tarot readers of my generation think they know it all, think they don't need to know what a whole bunch of dead people thought the meanings of the cards were. And that's just not true. I think you can absolutely deviate from the ways a whole bunch of dead people have interpreted these card meanings over the centuries. But I think to call yourself a tarot reader and to be a serious practitioner of the art, and definitely if you're going to go professional as a tarot reader, you should know the history and the legacy that came before us. I observe a lot of hypocrisy and contradiction in tarot readers of my generation. We talk a lot about being light workers and wanting to be of service, but then at the same time, the way we actually approach tarot as a business, as being an entrepreneur so that we don't have to go and get a real day job, I feel like a lot of the actions and conduct of tarot readers, professional tarot readers from my generation, they like to, with their words, talk about service and put on this beautiful polish and aesthetics of service and light work, but then actually use tarot in a very self-interested, selfish, materialistic way. I'm not saying you can't charge. God, I'm definitely not saying you can't charge for readings, but there's a way to do it. Do you know what I mean? There's a way to keep the craftsmanship, the artisanal quality of tarot and still get paid good money for it because it's artisanal quality art. It's something that that's valuable to people, and so people will pay you a pretty penny for it. But your approach doesn't have to be super, super commercial marketing 101. You know what I mean? Like, I think that artisanal love is missing from a lot of the tarot readers from my generation that I would like to see preserved. But what my generation of tarot readers absolutely contributes, and good on us, like, yay, is we're so creative and innovative and progressive. I think we are the generation that has, well, I believe, have really, really pushed the envelope of what the tarot can be, where it can go, what it can do. We've really broken through these old established boundaries, traditions, doctrine, dogma, and we've made tarot more accessible. We are talking about diversity in tarot card imagery. We're translating tarot books into more languages. We are the generation that is making tarot into a global phenomenon. And we're also the generation that has pushed it out of the shadows and put it in the mainstream limelight so that a lot of people can use the tarot in everyday scenarios and feel like it can become integrated into their personal spirituality without identifying as a psychic, fortune teller, or as a witch. And so I think we've made tarot more accessible, and we've also been at the forefront of progress in terms of how tarot develops creatively. So that's what we contribute. Yeah.
Register for this summer's Masters of the Tarot Conference in Rhineback, New York, hosted by Mary Kay Greer and Rachel Pollack. For more information, check out mastersofthetarot.com. Links in the video description box.